Hey, what's up everyone? This is Olivia from BizNance Hub, bringing you the latest updates from the world of crypto. If you've been following the market, things have been heating up recently, and it's looking like we're heading into an interesting weekend. What's going on with the US-China tariff talks, and what could this mean for the crypto market? Stick around, because in this video, we're diving into all the details you need to know. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, let's jump straight into it. Over the past 36 hours, the markets have been a little bit wild. We've seen a lot of movement, especially after some key discussions around tariffs. The UK has recently come to the table, and it looks like some tariff talks have reached a conclusion. But now, all eyes are on the US as they head to Switzerland to discuss tariff negotiations with China. Everyone is holding their breath, and we're seeing a bit of a wait-and-see attitude. Now, based on what we're seeing, it looks like we're in for a bit of a cool down this weekend. So expect the market to take a breather until we get more clarity on China's position. As of now, the total market cap for crypto sits at around $3.26 trillion, showing a modest gain of just under 1%. Bitcoin dominance is holding strong at 62%, and fear and greed levels are at 70, which is pretty optimistic. We're still in Bitcoin season, so don't expect altcoins to take over just yet. Altcoin season is not quite here, but we might see it arrive soon enough. Let's take a quick look at the performance of some major players. Ethereum has been a standout performer, with a 27% increase in just 7 days, and another 7% gain today. XRP has also been doing well, hitting a high of 2.42, and right now it's holding steady around 2.35. Not to mention, BNB is sitting at 2.56, Solana has bounced back to 1.72s, and Dogecoin is up by 13% this week. It's good to see some of these altcoins performing well, especially Solana, which recently flipped BNB for a moment in terms of market cap before slipping back down. But overall, everything's looking positive. However, don't forget, we could still see a pullback or a cool-off over the weekend, so keep that in mind. Now, when we talk about XRP, the price right now is at 2.35. While it's pulled back slightly from its recent high, this is still a solid position. Remember, profit-taking is common, and we can expect some volatility. Looking at the charts, there's a good chance we're seeing the beginnings of a bull flag pattern, which could signal a pump to the upside. So, don't be surprised if XRP gets another surge soon. Moving on to Dogecoin. It has also had a pretty solid week, with a 13% rise. As predicted, it's on track to break out, and there's a possibility it could go even higher. In fact, we saw it touch 21 cents earlier this week before slightly retreating. Doge's pattern is quite similar to many other cryptos at the moment. It's following Bitcoin's trend, as we'd expect. But let's zoom out a bit and talk about the broader picture. There's been some talk lately about Donald Trump expecting tariffs to be raised by as much as 80% on China, which could have a significant impact on the market. Personally, I believe a bit of a cool down is coming, but XRP's long-term outlook remains bullish. With the SEC Ripple case coming to a close and the eventual launch of the XRP ETF, things are looking up for the XRP community. Speaking of the XRP ETF, that's something to watch closely. The launch of the Turtle Capital XRP ETF is set for May 21st, and it could be a game changer. Plus, with Ripple's recent legal victories and strategic partnerships, we could see XRP begin to take its place as a dominant force in the crypto world. Now, don't forget, there's always some market unpredictability, especially with what's going on in the global economy. But overall, the market looks to be on a steady upward trajectory. We've seen some strong performances from several cryptos, and it looks like there's plenty of room to grow. Before we wrap things up, let's talk about Bitcoin for a minute. We've recently seen Bitcoin surge past $100,000, which is now acting as new support. That's a key level to watch, as it could act as a springboard for even further gains. We might even see Bitcoin push toward $110,000 if certain key events unfold. In other news, there's been an interesting development in the crypto space, with Shake Shack now accepting Bitcoin for payments. That's a huge step forward for adoption, and I think we're going to see more countries and businesses like Vietnam begin to embrace crypto payments in the future. Lastly, if you've been following the latest news, President Trump recently commented that the country is going to be like a rocket ship, and while he's talking about the stock market, there's no doubt this optimism has also spilled over into the crypto world. So, to sum it up, things are looking bright for crypto, especially for XRP. With the SEC settlement behind us and the ETF launch on the horizon, it's safe to say we're in for some exciting times. Alright, that's all I've got for today. If you've enjoyed this content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to BizNance Hub for more updates on crypto, XRP, and everything you need to know about the markets. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.